It's the dictionary. 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 It's the dictionary.
Hello, word nerds. Welcome to the dictionary. I am your host, Spencer. That's me, right here. Right here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's talk about the words. Oh, hey, baby. This is another unique episode. We have one word in this episode, 2 forms, and there will be a 3rd form in the next episode, and it is the word good. Good. Okay, so the first form is down here at the end of the previous page. It is an adjective from the before the 12th century. Now, I should tell you the other forms of this word. So good would be, I guess, present tense. But another, no, sorry, I didn't mean present tense. Like middle of the road, or just sort of average, because there are other forms that are better and best. And oh, this is just one of the mysteries of English that nobody knows, I'm sure, of why did the other forms of this word not become gooder and goodest? Why did they become better and best? I'm sure there's some information out there, but I don't want to know. Nope, you know me. I don't want to know anything. Okay, so definition time. We also have got phrases. We also have usage information. So back to the definitions. 1A1. Of a favorable character or tendency, as in good news. That news is very favorable. And unfortunately, most of the news that we have been getting for decades has not been good news. But good news! Oh, this is something that Sharon and I say every once in a while. We'll say, good news! I saw a dog today. That's pretty good news in our world. Okay, favorable character or tendency. And 1A2, the synonyms are bountiful and fertile, as in good land. Good is just good. What's another word for that? Well, yeah, when you're talking about land, good land, it's bountiful and fertile. It also has a favorable character or tendency. 1A3, the synonyms are handsome and attractive. And then we have an example, good looks. Your looks are good. They are handsome and attractive. But then there's going to be somebody out there who has better looks and best looks. And yours are just good. Good's better than bad? Your looks are great. Whatever the society says of your looks are fantastic, and you need to rock those looks. All right, next we have 1B1. The synonyms are suitable and fit, as in good to eat. Good to eat. What is good to eat? Of course, it is cookies, and it is donuts, and it is chocolate, and these are things that I am trying to eat less of. But every once in a while, I give them to myself. Everything in moderation, even moderation. Give me that stuff. Suitable and fit, good to eat. 1B2, free from injury or disease. This is a good example. One good arm. Oh, I got one good arm. Actually, it would be this one. I'm a lefty. I got one good arm. This other arm, because this good arm has no injury or disease. But this arm over here, it's got all of the diseases. Okay. Sometimes I do. Like, I had an injury on my leg, and so I had one good leg. The other leg was just like, nope, sorry. I'm injured. It's still not perfect. Next is 1B3. Not depreciated, as in bad money drives out good. That sounds like a phrase people say. So the good money is not depreciated. It has not lost its value. The bad money has lost its value. But what does this phrase mean? Bad money drives out good? What are we talking about exactly? What are we talking about? Bad money. Here's the phrase. It's Gresham's Law. Bad money drives out good is a core economic principle known as Gresham's Law. It states that when two forms of currency are accepted as having the same face value, the one with less intrinsic value will circulate, while the more valuable currency will be hoarded or removed from circulation. Interesting. It's like, yeah, the hoarding part especially. It's the good thing. Oh, well, that thing is obviously better than the bad thing, so I'm going to keep it and I'm going to hold on to it. But is it going to stay that way if you keep on hoarding it? This stuff has to be moving around. Money, love, all that. Okay, now, what else do we got? We got number 1B4. It's very hard to keep track of this. 1B4, commercially sound, as in a good risk. That is a risk. Oh, it's a good idea. It's probably going to be pretty good in the commercial world. That's a good risk. Don't take a bad risk. That's commercially unsound. 1B5, that can be relied on, as in good for another year. Good for another year. It's still good for another year. You can rely on that thing all the way until a year from now. We have another example. We have two more examples. Good for $100. Is that relied on? It's good for $100? Another example. Always good for a laugh. Yes, that is definitely something. I think I am always good for a laugh, to say something funny or just do something funny, and you can laugh at me, and that's fine. I can be a clown. I can be here for your entertainment. You can rely on me for a good laugh and some entertainment. Entertainment. Okay, moving on to 1B6. The synonyms are profitable and advantageous, as in made a very good deal. Was it commercially sound, maybe? Profitable and advantageous. Our president is always a fan of making deals, but I don't know how many of them are good deals. Hey, we got to 1C. 1C1. The synonyms are agreeable and pleasant, as in had a good time. That time that I had at that concert was very pleasant and agreeable to my senses. I enjoyed it so much. A good time. Yeah, but you didn't have a great time. We'll get to the word great later. Next is 1C2. The synonyms are salutary and wholesome, as in good for a cold. Good for a cold. Well, when I hear that phrase, I think of like, this is a good thing to do when you have a cold. Maybe get some rest, blow your nose, Kleenex, that's good for a cold. That's pretty wholesome. But yeah, salutary and wholesome. I don't know how those connect to this example exactly. 1C3. The synonyms are amusing and clever, as in a good joke. That joke was amusing and clever. It made me have a good time because it was pleasant and agreeable. I feel like some of these could have been combined in some way. I don't know, because good just seems so common. I don't know. A good joke is amusing and clever. We're getting really specific. That's the thing. That's the thing about the dictionary. You get very specific information sometimes. And that's good. That's good. 1D1. Of a noticeably large size or quantity, the synonym is considerable, as in won by a good margin. Also, A good bit of the time, like a considerable amount of the time, they won by a considerable margin, one whole finger. Okay. Yeah, good. You're saying, ooh, that was pretty good. That was a good amount. I got a good amount of some good food that is able to be eaten. I need some food. Okay, next is number 1D2. The synonym is full, as in waited a good hour. I feel like that's still pretty close to the good large size quantity considerable. Waited a good hour, a full hour. We waited a good hour. Yeah, okay, a full hour. One whole full hour was a good hour, but we waited for a good hour, so it was not a good time. We did not have a good time. That was not pleasant or agreeable because we wanted to get in and eat our good food. 1D3. This is used as an intensive, as in a good many of us. There's a good many of us. This phrase sounds funny to me. A good many. Yeah, it's just you're it doesn't have a specific definition here. The word good, it's just you're just adding it. You're making it more intensive. You're saying the word many. There were many of us. Wait, but how many? We are intensifying the many. We're going to make it intense and say there's a good many of us who have waited a good hour to eat our good food, and we did not have a good time until we ate our food. Then we had a good time. 1E1. Synonyms are well-founded and cogent, as in good reasons. Good reasons. Well, I had some very good reasons for starting this podcast. They were well-founded and cogent. I had all of my brain cells firing great. And my reasons were I had a recorder, and I thought, well, that's the time to start a podcast. 1E2. The synonym is true, as in holds good for society at large. So if we replace the word, we could say holds true for society at large. Something it's for all of the people, the whole society. It's good. It's good for them. It's true for them. I don't know what I'm saying. 1E3. Deserving of respect. The synonym is honorable, as in good standing. Good standing, deserving of respect? Yeah, I guess potentially. I guess it depends on the context of this example. The lexicographers have a hard job. They need to come up with the definitions that are specific and accurate and not too long. And then the example phrases or sentences, they have to fit the definition perfectly, but they also, I think, shouldn't be able to be confused with other possible things, which is why sometimes I do want a little bit more context or a little bit of a different example sentence in good standing, because I feel like that could mean different things that may not necessarily mean honorable or deserving of respect. Okay, moving on to 1E4. Legally valid or effectual, as in good title. Good title, legally valid. Okay, yeah, the title is good. Oh, the title of the car, you got a good title because it's legally valid, but then as soon as you rip up the title, you got a bad title. 1F1. I feel like, could they have renumbered these? Are all of the 1As, what's the thing that combines all of the 1As together? 1A, 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for 1B. What's the thing that it makes them all similar? What I want is a 1A. They're all about this thing. And then we get the sub-definitions. Okay, now, have to find where I left off. Legally valid. Okay, 1F1. The synonyms are adequate and satisfactory, as in good care. Good care. Oh, thank you. When I went to the hospital, I got some good care because it was adequate, satisfactory. It met all my needs. I left the hospital feeling fine after my surgery. You kind of want great care. You want it more than adequate and satisfactory. I don't want middle of the road hospital care. By the way, this one is often used in faint praise, as in, his serve is only good. That is from Frank Deford or Deford. His serve is only good. Are we talking about a tennis player? It's good. It's faint praise. It's like, it's not bad. You're not hitting the net every time. You're getting it over the net. That's not bad. But it's faint praise. Oh, that's a good couple of words to put together. Praising you, but it's faint. It's just like a wisp of praise. Just a little praise. Okay, next is 1F2. Conforming to a standard, as in good English. I guess there's a standard of English, but also like different communities and cultures have their own version, and I don't think it's good to call them not good. They're their own version. They're great at their own version of English. They have taken it because language evolves and changes. So, yeah, conforming to a standard, good English. Okay, next we have 1F3. The synonyms are choice and discriminating, as in good taste. This one's incredibly subjective. Good taste. How your taste is different than everybody else? How do you know? I have wondered and questioned about what makes something good for my whole life. Good writing, good art, music, painting. How do you know if it's good? I have questioned this, and I will continue to question this. How do you know? How do you know if it's good when something is so subjective? There are certain things that I think are a little bit less subjective than others, like a good singing voice, maybe. Usually everybody can agree, but when it comes to taste, you have your taste and I have my taste. I don't even know what my taste is. I like everything. Tastes so good. That good is good. Okay, moving on to 1F4, I think. Containing less fat and being less tender than higher grades. This is used of meat, and especially of beef. Beef. There is no example sentence. We didn't need one. So good meat, good beef has less fat than what? What would be the word that you're using that has more fat? Would you say bad beef? Less tender than higher grades. So there are higher grades that are better than good, but not as good as, I don't know. I should look up, what are the grades of, beef. You filled it in for me. Let's see, prime choice select, but no, I want something that uses the word good. Is there anything official that uses the word good? Okay, I don't know. Maybe not. Good. All right, let's go now to, we finally got to number 2. 2A1. The synonyms are virtuous and right and commendable. All three of those. As in, couple examples, a good person. Also, good conduct. I don't think it's very hard to be a good person. I think in general, people are good. We've got some standouts. They're not so good. They're not commendable. They're not right. They're not virtuous. They're very selfish and greedy. And those are the things that I want to get rid of. I want to learn how to train people to not be so selfish and greedy. Just be a good person. It's not that hard. Okay, just do it. Please? Thanks? Okay. Number 2, A2. The synonyms are kind and benevolent, as in good intentions. Well, at least they had good intentions. At least they were trying to be kind. And then they punched that guy in the face. No. We are done with the ones. I forgot. We are now on 2B. The synonym is upper class, as in a good family. See, here's the issue that I have with this. You're making a connection between upper class having more money, being that higher economic area, with also being virtuous, right, and commendable. Now, maybe, I don't know, I feel like that's probably where it came from. Maybe that's not what you mean when you say a good family talking about an upper class, but that's what the word good means. So it's like you're saying that the upper class people are good and better than the rest of the people, but that's ridiculous because more often than not, actually, I think it's the other way around. Okay, moving on to 2C. 2C. The synonyms are competent and skillful, as in a good doctor. I would like to have that good, where was that example? A good experience at a good care. I want good care by a good doctor. I want that doctor to be skillful, to be competent. I don't want it to be Dr. Seuss, although that could be a fun experience, but it might not be a good experience. Next is 2D1. 2D1. The synonym is loyal, as in a good party man. What? A loyal party man? Also as in a good Catholic. Is loyal really the word that we're using here? Or are these actually the example sentences for loyal? A good dog, that could have been a great example. A good dog, that is exactly, you're such a good boy, you're so loyal, you haven't cheated on me, you haven't left me for another owner. Good dog. A good party man? What is a good party man in terms of loyal? Maybe there's a definition of party man that I don't know about. Okay. A good Catholic. I don't know. That one makes a little bit more sense, but I feel like loyal isn't the right word to use here. It should be like a good Catholic is one who follows all of the rules. All right. Next is, where are we? 2D2, I think. 2D2. The synonym is clothes. CLOSE, not the clothes that you're wearing. Or actually, it would be close, because the example is a good friend. Again, I don't know. Like a good friend, you don't necessarily need to be close to be a good friend. You need to be there. But yes, I guess in general that assumes that they're close to you emotionally. So it's fine, but I don't know. Close. Somebody close. I think that they came up with a good friend, and then they were like, well, what would be a good synonym for that? Close? Yeah, it's close enough. 2E. Free from infirmity or sorrow, as in, I feel good. I feel free from infirmity or sorrow. I knew that I would now. There's a great version of that song done by Bobby McFerrin where he does just all of it himself, and this is not the layering of audio tracks. He's beating on his chest and doing all sorts of things to make sounds, and I practiced to do it a little bit, and I feel good. I don't know. I have to listen to it again, but it's so good. That's a good song. That's a fun song. I feel good when I listen to this song. Okay, I have no infirmity or sorrow. I have no physical ailments. I have no mental ailments. I am not sad. I feel good. I feel good some of the time. Some of the time. Sometimes I have infirmity. Sometimes I have sorrow. Not all the time. That's good. Okay, goodish is an adjective. Phrase time, as good as. That means, in effect, the synonym is virtually, as in, the example, as good as dead. Oh, that goldfish is as good as dead because you weren't feeding it for a long time. Is it going to come back to life? I don't know. You got to maybe feed it. It's virtually dead. As good as dead. All right, let's stop talking about dead and let's move on to this next phrase, which is as good as gold. Number 1, of the highest worth or reliability. As in, his promise is as good as gold. He is very reliable with his promises. Maybe he is even a good friend. Maybe he's a good doctor and he promised. He promised that he would take care of you, do what he can to take care of you. That's as good as his promise goes. Of the highest worth. In general, I feel like my promises are as good as gold. Maybe silver. I don't know. I feel like when I promise something, I do it. I do it. Number 2, for as good as gold. Well behaved, as in, the child was as good as gold. Oh, that child is worth so much because they are so well behaved. Everybody wants all of their children to be as good as gold. Puts a lot of pressure on the child when you call them as good as gold. Okay, next phrase. This is it's just good and. So it's just really a part of a phrase. Good and. You got to fill it in. Good and what? Good and what? So the synonyms, and actually, it has its own pronunciation, which is goodin. This feels like maybe Southern and Midland, but it doesn't say that. The synonyms are very and entirely. The example is, was good and mad. Very entirely mad. Good and mad. You're not good. You're mad. But how mad? Ooh, this is another intensive. Good and mad. Good and mad. That's probably how they would say that. Ooh, she was good and mad. What other words could we put there? Good and happy. Good and sad. Good and glad. Good and stinky. It's been hot here in Chicago, and I have gotten good and sweaty. Good and plenty of sweaty here in these armpits. All right, let's stop talking about that. Now, what we should talk about is the usage information for this first form of the word good. An old notion that it is wrong to say, I feel good, in reference to health, still occasionally appears in print. I feel like that was a weird sentence. An old notion that it is wrong to say, I feel good, in reference to health, still occasionally appears in print. Okay. The origins of this notion are obscure, but they seem to combine someone's idea that good should be reserved to describe virtue and uncertainty about whether an adverb or an adjective should follow the word feel. Today, nearly everyone agrees that both good and well can be predicate adjectives after feel. Both are used to express good health, but good may connote good spirits in addition to good health. Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you very much for teaching me all about what word I can use after the word feel. It gets into adverbs and adjectives, and also the topic of using the word good or well when somebody says, how are you doing? How do you feel? And some people say you have to say, well, I am doing well. I feel well, but obviously, it's fine. Is it not good English to say I feel good? To say I am good? I am doing good? Is it only good English to say I feel good, feel well, to use well? Okay, I don't know. I don't care either. You say whatever you want to say. Make up your own good English. Okay, now we shall move on to the second form of good. I shall make a sound effect, which is he. I feel good. He. And this one's a lot shorter. It's a noun. Oh, wait, sorry. First, we have to look at the etymology. This is from the Old English, God, akin to the Old High German Gott, which means good, from Middle High German Gattern, which means to unite. And then also Sanskrit, Gadya, which means what one clings to. Very interesting. That took an evolution. All right, now we will go on to the second form of good, which is a noun from before the 12th century. Number 1A, something that is good. Remember, this is a noun. Ooh, you can't say that's a good book because that would be the adjective. You have to say that thing is good, that is good, it's a good. How do you use this in a sentence? Let's move on to 1B1. Something conforming to the moral order of the universe. Whoa. Something conforming to the moral order of the universe. The mortar of the universe is a good thing. And how do we use this in a sentence? 1B2. Praiseworthy character. The synonym is goodness. So you would have goodness when you are a good person. You have your character. People are giving more than a faint praise. They praise your character. Your character is praiseworthy because you have goodness. And where was the other part of that in the previous one? Adequate, satisfactory. There was something about a good person. Virtuous, right, commendable, yes. When you have all those things, you have goodness. 1C. A good element or portion. A good element or portion. I would like a good element or portion of pie. So what that would be, just a good pie. I have some. It's good. 2A. Advancement of prosperity or well-being. Just this morning, I was listening to the episode that aired today on July 17th. What was it? G105 maybe? And I had trouble with the word, prosperity or prosperous. And I was trying to say, now I don't even know what it was. Preposterous. That was the word. And I was having trouble saying that, but that wasn't even the word that I was trying to say in the first place. It was prosperous. Advancement of prosperity or well-being, as in the good of the community. It's good, the good of the community, and also it's for your own good. It's for your own good. It's for your own advancement of prosperity or well-being. You will, how many times have we as adults tried to tell younger people, it's for your own good. I am doing this. I am telling you this. Because it is for your future prosperousness, for your well-being to be better in the future. You don't know, you don't see, you don't have the experience that we old people have. I feel like were we just watching a movie recently or something where somebody said it's for your own good. I'm doing this for your own good. I don't remember what that was, and I never will. But sometimes, especially like, I don't know, in a creepy horror something movie, or just in real life, somebody is doing something that they say it's for your own good, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Okay, moving on to 2B. Something useful or beneficial, as in, it's no good trying. Now, if you said to me, what's the noun, what's the verb here in this sentence? It's no good trying. I would not think that the word good is a noun. It's a wishy-washy noun. It's no good trying. It's no good. It's something useful or beneficial. It's not useful or beneficial. You shouldn't even try doing that thing because it's not going to benefit you in any way whatsoever. What are you doing? Just stop doing it. Do something else. 3A. Something that has economic utility or satisfies an economic want is good. There's no example sentence. 3B. This one's plural, so you would say goods. Personal property having intrinsic value, but usually excluding money, securities, and negotiable instruments. Goods, yeah, goods and services. That's a phrase that we use this word in. Personal property. What are your goods? But it's not money. It's not securities. Don't know what that is. It's not negotiable instruments. What is a negotiable instrument? I'll give you this much money for that saxophone. No, I want this much money. I don't know. You're negotiating over an instrument. Let's move on to 3C. This is also plural. The synonym is cloth. Just cloth. It's goods. It's goods. 3D is also plural. It is something manufactured or produced for sale. Synonyms are wares and merchandise, as in canned goods. Just a lot of things are goods. Why do we call them goods? Does it go back to 3A? Something that has economic utility or satisfies an economic want. They're just goods. Why do we use the word goods here, though? Because they are good? Is there some other old definition or etymology for just these things, these items called goods? Never thought about it. Next is 3E. It is also plural, but it's British. The synonym is freight. Just the stuff going down the freight trains. Number 4, good persons. Good persons are good. Hey, this is used with the word the good, the good. We're talking about those people who are good people because they are virtuous and right and commendable. They're over there, and they are the good. Interesting. Number 5 is plural. So 5A is the qualities required to achieve an end. Like they got the goods. I'm not sure if I have the goods for this podcast, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh, look at them flying that plane. They must have the goods. Really, when you think about these words and what they mean and where they come from, it's like it's all ridiculous. 5B, it is still plural. Proof of wrongdoing. Proof of wrongdoing, as in, didn't have the goods on him. That is a quote from T.G. Cook. So they didn't have the proof that he did something wrong. They didn't have the goods. He was like, hey, you don't got the goods on me. I'm getting away with this. Bye. Okay, phrase time. For good. Or also for good and all. That, the synonyms for that are forever and permanently. For good. For good and all. It is forever. Is anything for good? Oh, yes, we use this sometimes. I'm trying to think of an example. For good. Can't think of something that I would have said off the top of my head. For good. Because the thing is, most things are not for good. They're for now. Also, why are we using the word good in this context? When I think about it, my brain hurts. For good. Forever. All right, next phrase is in good with. It means in a favored position with. Ooh, I'm gonna go get in good with that person because they're doing great and I want to do great too, and I don't know how to, so they got to teach me. So I'm gonna get in good with them in a favored position. Another phrase, the last phrase, it is to the good. T-O, to the good. Number 1, for the best. The synonym is beneficial, as in efforts to restrict credit were all to the good. That is a quote from Time magazine. So efforts to restrict credit were all for the best, were all beneficial, all to the good. It was good to restrict the credit. I don't know. Sure, I don't do money stuff. Number 2, in a position of net gain or profit, as in wound up $10 to the good. Yeah, to the good. It means like your money is going up. It's going up in that good area. We want your money to go up, so it's too good. Ooh, I got $10 to the good. This is not a phrase that I think people are saying. This is an old phrase. Our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, they said to the good. And that is where we are going to end it. I guess I should pick a definition, because obviously it's the word good, but which definition, which form? I mean, let's see. I don't know. Let's pick this one. Because we had some usage information on it, let's pick, what number is this? 2E, I think? 2E. First form of good. It means free from infirmity or sorrow, and the example was, of course, say it with me now, I feel good. I feel good. Down, 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 down. I knew that I would. Now I need to look up the lyrics. And you know what? I don't even know if the song is, it's actually called I Got You. And then in parentheses it says I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel good. So good. So good. I got you. Bow, 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 bow. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. I feel nice, like sugar and spice. So nice, so nice. I got you. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, that's enough of that. It is time now on the podcast, The Dictionary. It is time to talk about a movie, which is what I do at the end of these episodes when I have a movie to talk about. And the next one is Gorillas in the Midst. Nope, not midst. It's mist. We got a lot of mist right now in a lot of the country because of those fires. It's rough out there. But the gorillas are not in the wildfire mist. They're just in the mist of the forest. I had been aware of this movie for a long, long time. This movie is from the 80s, I think, and it's got Sigourney Weaver, and it is a true story of this woman who went to study the gorillas in the mist, I think Africa, and I should probably look up the name of the person who it's about. Here we go. 1988 film. Fosse, was it? Oh, it just says Fosse. What's her first name? Where is it? Diane Fosse. And she was sort of on the forefront a little bit of women getting into this world. I think it was a little bit of a boys' club. And she said, I'm going to change this. And it's dealing with people hunting the animals for like monkey paws and gorilla paws and heads and stuff. And it's really, really sad. But it is a true story, or at least based on a true story. And you should watch it. Let's see. Any other information? Critical response. The film received generally positive reviews from critics, while many praising both Weaver's performance and the technical accomplishments of the movie, while some were frustrated by the lack of depth in Fosse's on-screen characterization. I will say that it seems like they have a lot of footage of real gorillas that she was interacting with. Her and other people were interacting with these real gorillas. And so that must have been exhilarating, scary. I can't even imagine. And then also, of course, there's times when I believe that they were using people in gorilla suits and stuff like that to do some of the more other types of scenes. But yeah, good movie. I am glad I watched it. That's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for checking it out. And until next time, this is Spencer dispensing information. Goodbye.